Thesis Proposal Writing Simplified Guide. Introduction. A thesis proposal is a plan for a research project that a student or researcher wants to carry out. It is like a roadmap for the study, showing what the researcher wants to investigate, why it matters, and how they plan to do it. A strong thesis proposal helps convince others, such as teachers or advisors, that the research is worthwhile. In this guide, we'll go over the main parts of a thesis proposal and give some tips on how to write a clear and persuasive one. Components of a thesis proposal. Introduction. The introduction provides a basic overview of the research topic. Here, you should explain what your research is about and why it is important. This section should grab the reader's attention and make them interested in the topic. Frameworks. Frameworks are the theories, models, or structures that support your research. They provide a lens or perspective through which you'll look at the problem. For example, if your research is on learning styles, you might use educational psychology theories as your framework. Statement of the problem. This is a clear description of the issue or question you want to study. It should explain what problem you're trying to solve or what question you're trying to answer. The statement of the problem should also highlight why this issue is important and worth investigating. Literature review. The literature review shows what other researchers have already discovered about your topic. It's a summary of existing studies, books, and articles related to your research question. The goal of the literature review is to show that you understand the topic, what is already known, and what still needs to be explored. Methodology. The methodology section explains how you plan to collect and analyze your data. This includes describing whether you'll use surveys, interviews, experiments, or other methods, and how you'll analyze the information you gather. Think of this as your step-by-step plan for doing the research. Timeline. The timeline is a schedule that shows how long each part of your research will take. It helps the reader see that you have a realistic plan for completing your study within a certain time frame. This section may include a simple table or chart outlining the time expected for each step, like collecting data, analyzing it, and writing your final report. Tips for writing a compelling and persuasive proposal. Be clear and specific. Avoid using complicated words or vague statements. Instead, be straightforward and clear about what you're researching and why it matters. Make sure each section of the proposal explains exactly what you plan to do and how it will contribute to the topic. Show the importance of your research. Explain why your research is worth doing. Think about the potential impact it could have. Will it help solve a real problem? Will it add new knowledge to the field? Convince the reader that your study is important and can make a difference. Stay organized. Use headings and subheadings to keep your proposal organized and easy to follow. Each section should flow smoothly into the next, so the reader doesn't get lost. Use strong supporting evidence. In the literature review, back up your ideas with examples from other studies or articles. Show that you've done your homework by referencing reliable sources, which strengthens your proposal. Create a realistic timeline. Don't overestimate or underestimate how long tasks will take. A realistic timeline shows that you've thought about the practical steps and challenges in completing the research. Revise and proofread. Make sure to check your proposal for any errors or unclear sections. A polished, error-free proposal looks more professional and shows that you've put care and effort into your work. Conclusion. Writing a thesis proposal is like creating a map for your research project. By carefully outlining each part, introduction, frameworks, problem statement, literature review, methodology, and timeline, you set yourself up for success. Following these tips can help you write a clear, persuasive proposal that convinces others your research is worth pursuing. With a strong proposal, you're one step closer to making a valuable contribution to your field of study.